Hey everyone, Izzy from Endless RVing with an RV tech video here. Now, if you've watched our recent videos, you would know that we recently upgraded to Starlink. This plane's flying up above here. We have used it several times. Now, we have a full video coming out if it's not out already. Our cellular versus the Starlink at different locations and what the results were. And if it's out, we'll link it up above. This video, we are back home and we're able to find a more ideal mounting option. And you can see this is the Gen 3 from the factory. It comes with just a simple mount. So you would just kind of mount it something like that. Now, optimally, you want to be higher up. And if you've watched our other videos, you know we used to carry a Yagi directional antenna and we had it mounted on a PVC pipe to a flag buddy that was attached to our ladder. We're not using a PVC pipe anymore. In looking on our mounting options, I came across pole mounts. One particular company that caught my eye was this company, hitchforfun.com, and I think they have a YouTube channel. I believe they're RVers, I don't know them, but they do a lot of videos by an RV. I'm assuming it's them. But a couple reasons why I like this. Made in the USA, affordable, specifically for the Starlink systems. So what we're going to do is we're going to unbox the pole mount. It's a 6-foot pole mount specifically made for the Gen 3 Starlink. We're going to mount it up. We're going to see how easy it is to mount up and take down. Then we're going to do some speed tests. So let's unbox this, guys. Before we get to that, I do want to remind you, please check that you're subscribed, notification bells on. We've had thousands of our subscribers reach out to us, tell us they have unknowingly been unsubscribed. So just take a moment for that. So when we release a new video, you know about it. So let's get into the price first, guys. $179 for this unit. There's many different options out there. I wanted to go with these guys, small business, made in the USA, really important. If it can support a small business, I will. And they got great reviews. They make good products. So what comes in the box? This is the mount, specifically pole mount for the Gen 3. They have different pole mount options for what you have. They also not only have pole mounts for a ladder, they have them for your hitch. They have them on a stand. There's all different options, so they have something to fit you. They also threw a piece of candy in there, which I already ate.
What kind of candy?
It was like a soft chew. I don't know, it was pretty good, like a fruity chew.
Wow.
And now I'm so bad. I was thinking about it. I'm like, is this like laced with fentanyl or something? Should I really be eating this? But it was sealed. It looked legit. I'm still alive. But there's the hitch.
That's the way a cop's mind works.
Yeah, the hitch for fun. And then inside, you do have this is pretty heavy. You want to feel this, hon? This is it's quality.
Oh, yeah.
So this is steel powder coated. And the reason why you want the steel is because you want it to be stiff. You don't want it to move in the wind. So this definitely fits that criteria. So here is the plumbing. I'll call it the plumbing. And you can see that if you look at this one on the inside, it is powder coated. You can kind of see in there. But this is steel. Maybe an intruder might not like this if they came into the RV. So we're going to remove the stock kickstand from the Starlink. There's a little bit of a trick here. You just kind of have to squeeze and pull out like that. So you don't want to do up, just in and out. I'm going to remove that. We're going to take the part that was sent from Hitch for Fun. Make sure this is clean here. Just going to kind of slide that in. You got to make sure it fits in, and then it should just kind of click in there. I want to make sure it's in those grooves. There's 2 tabs in here, so when you push it all the way, make sure you kind of click those tabs in. That way it's in there nice and secure. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to put this pole together, the 2 parts. And now you can buy this kit with the flag buddy. If you're not familiar with flag buddy, it's basically like a pole mounting or a ladder mounting solution for flags, but a lot of people use them for internet purposes. We already had one, so you can buy it with or without the flag buddy. I bought it without. I think it's like an extra 50 bucks or so. I could be wrong. It's a little bit extra charge if you want it with the flag buddy, but I may need to adjust the flag buddy just a little bit. What I like is that they give you the wing nuts So you can easily break this down when you're done with it. All right, so what's gonna happen is the top of this right here is where the Starlink's gonna go mounted, but I wanna make sure that we don't have to do any adjustments on the flag buddy. The flag buddy I have, it's a little too big, and like I said, if you ordered it with this pole, it would probably be the appropriate flag buddy because they come with different sizes. But I don't want this wiggling around. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna wrap some duct tape around here to give it a little girth, and that way it's not moving. But you can see how high this is, how much more reach we're gonna get. So I kind of preliminarily marked it with the duct tape. I'm gonna give it a little bit of girth, just kind of go around it, and then we're gonna refit it. So I added tape on the bottom for the set screw, taped up a decent amount on the top here, and now it's good. That's just the ladder moving. So now we're solid. We're going to show you how to mount the actual dish and then the different options to run the cabling. Now there's different ways to run the cabling like I told you earlier. So what's nice about this, if you want to run super clean, the cabling, you could actually run it through the center, plug in your Ethernet, and then kind of run it right down through the center because this is hollowed out. That's going to take a little more time and it'll look clean. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to kind of run it this way. And I'll just show you, you do have the space. I'm not going to plug it all the way in, but I'm still able to run it out that way, and then I can run it externally on the plumbing, on the pipe. It's just going to be easier for setup and breakdown to do it that way. When you get that in, you want to hear this click. 1, 2. To get it out, you're going to need some kind of tool. You just go in there. These are like those dashboard appliance, and then you can pull it right out. You don't want to use anything metal because it'll damage the plastic, but if you have one of those upholstery tools, it works perfect. Final thing you're going to do to set this up, you could do it one of two ways. You could mount the pole on the ground, have somebody hand it to you and tighten it down. I think it's going to be easier if I just put the pole on first, and then I'll go up and I'll put the satellite on top. That way I can align everything correctly. Then I'll tighten it down. We're set up, we're aligned now. It is downloading a software update right now, and just keep in mind, it usually takes about 15 minutes to really stabilize. We haven't waited that long for it, but we are connected. We're gonna do 2 speed tests. We're gonna do the Starlink. There are obstructions. You can see the home there. There's not many trees, with some trees here. It kind of has an open shot there, but this is not ideal. There's definitely obstructions. And we haven't been to an area where it's just open sky. We really look forward to that. Let's do a speed test on this, and we're gonna compare it to our cellular connection. So here you go, speed test. I'm not doing it from the Starlink app. I'm doing it from a third-party app, and we'll see what it's gonna do. So 102 down, 10.8 up. Again, partial obstructions. And there is an update downloading, and it does need to stabilize. Let's move toward the front of the RV where our router is for the cellular. We'll see what kind of connection we have there. It's what kind of speeds we have. So we're now connected to Starlink sucks. So if you know our networks, Starlink's great. And then the cellular Starlink sucks. I thought that was funny. But anyway, we're connected. The router is located right kind of in front of us there. We're gonna hit it, see how it works. I don't know why it's saying SpaceX Starlink because it's definitely not connected to that. But you can definitely see the speed difference on this, guys. Still functional. We got 2 bars, AT&T, about 11 down. We'll see what the up is. It's gonna be definitely a lot less. And there you go. It's gonna be about 11 down, probably 5.5, 5.8 up. There's the difference, guys. When we're going down the road, we're using the cellular. If there's any opportunity to use the Starlink that we can use it, we're going to use it. It's faster. But if we're surrounded by trees, like we've already experienced that, we have to use the cellular. Now, we have 5 bars on the cellular, it would be significantly faster, but our topography here, our locations, just a lot of trees, a lot of obstructions, really not the best spot. I really like that pole. Can't wait to utilize it. We're going to be at a few places where we have an open sky. We haven't had that opportunity yet. We will continue using the Starlink as we continue our adventures. And now that we have that pole mount, it's going to just make that signal much better, much easier to get above and beyond some of those obstructions. We don't get a commission out of this. We bought that full price out of our own funds. It's just something that we want to share with you guys. It's something we're going to be using on the road. In the comments below, let us know, do you have Starlink? What kind of mount do you use? What are your results with it? We want to know. And more importantly, our subscribers want to know. If you like videos like this, guys, to the left of us, we'll put our RV DIYs playlist. We'll put our RV Essential Upgrades playlist. And for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime. And we'll see you on the road.